Hi bankers, welcome to Adda 24/7. So today's discussion of ours is based on central banking module A. Because earlier last Thursday I had covered complete central banking this module as such. But today's topic will be mainly focused on module A. Means what is module A? What does it cover? What are the important topics in that? And how can we help you from Adda 24/7? Okay. So let's start without wasting the time. See this. Firstly, you need to understand what is central banking. Okay. Before that, I would suggest everyone should download Adda 24/7 app. In this app, you will be getting all the premium study materials, current affairs, job alert, daily quizzes, live classes. You will be getting notes. You will be getting, this test. You will be getting everything. You will get whatever is required for JAIIB and CAIIB. Okay. Also subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel. In this channel you will be getting all the updates on JAIIB, CAIIB and various banking exams. Also the important part is you will be getting free YouTube series. Now this is very important. Okay, everyone should focus on this. Okay, this is a new batch for CAIIB, just now started. Join it ASAP. Presently 80% off is going on the code use the code Y432. Okay, so I'll come to this later. Okay, let's start the discussion first. Firstly, tell me what is RBI? What is the main role of RBI? Okay, everyone amongst us knows that RBI controls banks. See this, we know up till now. Means as a banker we know one thing, that RBI does a supervision on banks. Okay, banks. But do you know that things have changed now? RBI is no more the only supervising authority only on banks. It is on NBFCs also. Now NBFCs also come under this means overall overlook of RBI, and also online lenders. Now online lending has become a major business. Okay, you also might be getting some phones that without documentation you will be getting the loans, and also the rate of interest for these online lenders are similar to that of NBFCs and banks now. So that's why RBI is working as a main authority for banks, NBFCs, online lending, and in fact I would call it for all the major financial part over here. Okay, means it plays a pivotal role in our financial system. Okay, yeah. So what is the financial system? It consists of all banks, NBFCs, online banking, online lending, plus these mutual funds, bonds, everything. It is included in this financial system. Now if you focus on module A, okay, it will give you the logic why this RBI actually exists and why it came into existence. Okay, so why did RBI come into existence? What do you think? See this. First topic is evolution and functions of central banking. Evolution means what? Why did RBI come into picture? See here, keep it very simple. You will see that SBI is almost 100 years, more than 100 years. Central Bank is more than 100. Central Bank means not RBI, Central Bank of India. Okay, that is more than 100 years old. And RBI came just now. At around in 1949 it got nationalized. 1935 it started. So RBI came later. So why did RBI come? See, the evolution and function of central bank means it gives you why what was the role, why was the necessity of this central institution. Okay, because earlier I'll just give you one liner over here, because I won't go into deep into this. That's definitely explained in the classes. I'll just give you one liner. That one liner is, before RBI came into existence there were banks, and these banks decided their own rates. Okay, also number one. And second point was that money printing was earlier the job of the government. Okay, then that Hilton Commission came and then everything changed. Okay, so what the point over here is, RBI took over the job of money printing from the government, number one. And number two, it acted as a supervising authority for all the banks. Here firstly we'll talk only of banks, because earlier it was only banks, right? So it was a central authority on all the banks. So evolution and theory and practice of central banking. Development of central banks in developed and developing countries means it gives you the history or the details of other countries' central banks also. Means for example, how does the Fed in US work? So central bank is same in any country you go. Okay, logic is same. Money printing number one, and second is the inflation control. Okay, so these are the two main roles of any central bank in the world. So that is the basic role reason for existence of these central banks. Okay. So first topic in module A deals with evolution and theory and practice of central banking. Also development of central banks in developed and developing countries other than India we are talking of. Okay, that is one rule. Here module A does not at all talk about India actually. Module A talks about the total world's central banks. Okay, what is the primary role, why are they formed, what are the financial systems in the world. So module A talks about this rationale and functions of central bank. Second, functions of central bank means throughout the world, not only for India, throughout the world, what are the functions of the central bank. So first function is banker to the government, banker to the banks. You might have studied this in your JAIIB also, but here you study in detail over here. Banker to the government means what? Banker to the banks means what? Monetary policy functions means what? Monetary policies here, I'll just give you these three, okay, these 3-4, because these are very important. For example, I'll tell you, banker to government means what? If government needs funds for its development projects, from where will it get it? It always gets through sale of bonds. Okay, so that sale of bonds is done through RBI. Banker to banks means what does RBI do over here? Suppose if some bank needs some urgent cash, okay, so that is provided by RBI through various ways. There are various ways like MSF, marginal standing facility. Also repo is there, means routine OMO operations are there. Okay. Similarly, monetary policy function means how to control. Here, main role of monetary policy is always to control the short-term liquidity and short-term inflation. That's the main role of any central bank. Okay. Currency issue and management. How does the RBI issue the currency? Now, how does the RBI issue currency? Means tomorrow if RBI wants, can it go on printing all the notes so that everyone has money? Imagine if everyone amongst you have bundles of notes in your pocket, okay? Then won't you be rich? Everyone in India has bundles of notes in their pocket. So everyone will be rich. So what will be the problem? That is the real issue. Money can't be printed as and when. Like in Zimbabwe, what happened? They had a note of 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs their currency. But that carried no meaning, zero value. Okay? Why? Because that it needs to get a value in the market. So based on that, RBI always prints the notes based on the gap analysis. Okay? Main job of RBI is not currency printing. Remember, main job of RBI is creation of credit in the country. Creation of credit. That's why we have CRR. Okay? Yeah. Then what are the payment system functions? Maintaining internal and external value of the currency. Now what do you mean by this? Internal and external, remember, see this. Internal means controlling the inflation. And external value means regarding the forex. Means we have to keep our rupee as a standard or at a normal rate as compared to the dollar as well as other currencies. So that's external value. Then regulations, facilitation and supervision of financial systems here. RBI's main three roles are, one is credit creation, second is printing of notes as a secondary part, but third one is supervisor of the banking system. So that is also an important part. So there are other roles as such: banker to the bank, banker of the last resort, banker to government. All these are there, but main functions of RBI are monetary policy and creation of credit and supervision. Okay. Then what are the promotional functions to support the growth and other national objectives? Means how does RBI support growth of the country? Does RBI support the growth? Yes. See here, always remember one simple rule. main function, main policy in any country is fiscal policy. Fiscal means what? Financial. Okay, and this policy is always given by government, finance ministry. Okay, I'll write it over here, finance ministry. Always remember RBI's monetary policy. Remember this, RBI's monetary policy, monetary, okay, by RBI. Always remember, monetary policy should always support fiscal. Support. Always remember, monetary policy within itself or RBI within itself has no value. RBI exists because for the government, and government exists for the people. So ultimately RBI exists for the benefit of the people, right? So that is the main logic of, remember, RBI. RBI just, that's why we say RBI controls monetary policy. It means it controls, only main job of RBI is to control inflation. That's it. And creation of credit. Two main parts over here. Okay. So how does RBI support growth? Through this CRR and SLR and this OMO, MSF, marginal standing facilities. So through this, RBI supports this fiscal policy and it supports the growth. Okay. So that's what we'll be covering, the same thing over here. In details we are covering. See here I can give you only one line of max to max 2 lines or the logic behind that. But once you join the classes, in the classes you will be covered the entire detail. All the details will be given to you, means there are huge things inside this. It's not that simple. It can be covered in one or two lines, or you'll understand it in 1 or 2 lines. Okay. Development of financial markets. Here, financial markets, firstly you need to understand what do we do in classes. We first explain you what is the financial market. That is important. Okay. Then once you know financial market, then we go for how to develop that financial market. Okay. I'll give you some history also on this, because here, imagine, earlier we had all those copper coins, then gold coins before that, then copper coins and all these things, right? What do we have now? It's only paper money. Everything is paper, right? So as we move, remember basically the human history, always look at this. As the human being moves towards lower cost of that currency, so the economy develops faster. Now I'll come to one next point in this. Suppose if I am talking of lower cost of the currency, it means what? I am talking of CBDC. Lesser than printing the note, the main part is CBDC, right? So that's why if the currency cost gets lower again, okay, in CBDC, RBI will play a pivotal role in support of the growth and other national objectives. Okay. So that is development of financial institutions is an important part. How the financial institutions are to be developed, how they are to be supported, everything. Okay. So that is point number 1. Next is, see this, desirability, contemporary issues. Now institutions and communication policies, you know it. Institutions means institutions of RBI. Various institutions are there. It has various training centers. It has various other institutions. So all are covered over there. Okay. Next one, contemporary issues. Contemporary means what? Other issues. Other means I can't call it minor. These are miscellaneous issues. But what are those? Main part over here is desirability, autonomy and credibility. These are the two main parts in this topic. Autonomy and credibility. Always remember. Autonomy of RBI. Autonomy of RBI means what? RBI can't be autonomous within itself. Remember, in India, RBI can't be autonomous within itself. Okay. It has to support the government, number 1. Number 2, credibility. How can RBI have credibility? RBI will have credibility if it is able to control inflation. If it is able to control inflation, then only people will trust RBI. Otherwise, why will people trust RBI? Isn't it? Got it? Yeah. Then credibility, accountability, transparency. Transparency means, basically it means corporate governance. Always remember, corporate governance is a major issue in any organization. Means transparency. How the bank can be transparent, how its investors, who is the investor of this RBI? Basically government. Who forms the government? Common people. So common people are basically the investor of this central bank, right? So how does it maintain the transparency to the common public as such? Conflict with the fiscal policies. This is the last topic of module A. Conflict with the fiscal means what here? Fiscal will always be focused on growth by the government for the common people, right? They'll always see to it that they get to the last person's basic necessity. But how does it contradict here? Many times it happens that government wants growth, but it can't be done. Why? Because if growth comes, there comes hand in hand inflation. More growth equals to more inflation. So that's why RBI's main job is to control inflation. So RBI will definitely look at how to control inflation. That's why we have a conflict with this policy. Okay. So these are the major points over here. Always remember. This RBI's module A gives you the foundation of the entire topic. Total there are A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Means 6 modules you have in this entire topic as such, or entire syllabus as such. Module A gives you the foundation. How module B will be based on, how module C will be based on. Because if your foundation is perfect, only then can the building stand. Okay. So that is the basic rule over here. And we cover over here complete things. Complete things means we'll be covering from basics to we go till the end, means till the E and F modules are the best. One of the E and F are mainly added now. Earlier they weren't there. Okay. So let me come back to how can Adda 24/7 help you. Let me show you that. Say this. Firstly, I would suggest I'll show you the batches only. Say this. Hold on. Yeah. See, this is a new batch. Okay. Just started on January 13th. ABM, BFM, ABFM and BRBL. All the 4 subjects are covered. Number 1. Number 2, numericals, objective questions, case studies, everything is covered over here. And remember, importantly, this Republic Day sale, we are having 80% off. If you are having 81 this app, then you will be getting 1% extra. Use the code Y432. This is very important. Because if you use the code Y432, then only you'll be getting the discounts. Okay, I'll show you how to use this code. Let's go to Adda 24/7 live. Okay, let me show you. Okay, let's go to Adda 24/7. Yeah, it's over here. So go to Adda 24/7 live, and then you see this. Click on JAIIB and CAIIB. Once you click on JAIIB and CAIIB, you'll see these batches. CAIIB 23. Click on CAIIB 23. Once you click on CAIIB 23, you'll see the batches. Click on this batch which I told you, January 23rd, English batch. Okay, clicked on it. Okay, then you'll see the details. Details means what? What are the timings of the batch? What are the dates of the batch? Study plan. You can go on at your ease, at your time. Take your own time. Okay, I'll cover 2 important parts. One is recorded videos are available 24/7. Means what? If you miss out on any class due to some banking pressure, because in banks nowadays I know what the pressure is. So if you miss out on any class, you can definitely attend that class as the recorded session. Number 1. Number 2, it's a 2-way interactive class, so you can ask the doubts there and then itself. Ebooks are available, tests are available. Okay, so that's why you can definitely join it. Now let me come to the fees part. See, this fees part is 23,999. Okay, see 23,999. Click on view offers. Once you click on view offers, put the code Y432. Click on apply. Now look at this. 23,999 reduces to 4,799. Such a huge discount you are getting, 80% off. And if you are having the app, you'll be getting 1% extra using the coins. So use that definitely. Okay. So 4,799, and that also for 8 months. Complete batch you will be getting. Okay. Now I'll give you something more also. You can go for the Mahapack instead of going for the single batch. I'll tell you what the Mahapack is. In Mahapack, you get multiple batches. Instead of going for a single batch, go for multiple batches. Now look at this Mahapack. Click on this CAIIB ka Mahapack, JAIIB CAIIB Mahapack, JAIIB Mahapack, CAIIB Mahapack. Click on CAIIB ka Mahapack. You'll see again the details are given to you. Now what details here? As the batches are there, same, but importantly over here, look at this. 15 plus batches for ABM, BFM and BRBL. Also remember, case studies are available. Exam, numericals, revision batches, everything is available. 15 plus full length mock tests are available. Topic wise question banks are available. So what do you want else? Okay. Now let me come to the fees part. Okay. Fees part means you'll see this fees. See this. 35,996. Click on view offers. Put the code Y432. Y432. Click on apply. Okay. See this. 35,996 reduces to 7,199. 80% off you are getting, and also the validity. Validity is 6 plus 6, 12 months. Okay. So 7,199 for 12 months. Okay. You spend what? Monthly you spend around 600. 600 is this much amount we spend it on one pizza, isn't it? And this is your investment. Investment for lifetime. Remember, 2 increments. Okay. Don't lose that. Okay. Yeah, and also knowledge is a main part. Okay. So that's why I would suggest join the batches ASAP as fast as possible, because as you know the portion has changed. Okay, it's a new portion altogether now. In new portion you are having the 4 compulsory subjects. Okay, also 4 compulsory plus the elective also. It's not a retail elective anymore. HR, IT, rural, central banking, risk. So these are all specialization topics. So you'll be needing a mentor over here. Join the batches ASAP, I would say. Okay. Chalo, bye.